It's 8:23. Good morning to you. So glad to have you because you know what? We're going to tell you some things I bet you don't know. And the reason why I feel strongly that you might not know all of this about the Worldwide Photo Walk is that I didn't know some of this stuff either. And so we'll just learn together as we talk with our guest this morning from the Downtown Business Alliance and also the Photo Walk. And so first we'll introduce Mr. Perry Altenbaumer.
Good morning.
Good morning, without a drum roll. And Ms. Cindy Roller.
Hello.
Glad to have you both here.
Glad to be here.
Yes. This turned out to be very successful last year. Your very first annual photo walk. And who's sponsoring it, Perry?
Well, the Downtown Business Alliance is sponsoring it with the help of our leaders. We didn't invent it. We read about it, or heard about it on the internet and pursued it. This is our second year, but the worldwide has been going on for 4 years. So
Okay.
it truly is worldwide.
And Cindy, you're kind of connected with that.
Yes.
Tell us about the Worldwide Photo Walk.
Well, last year, Billy Ruth brought it to us, and she came to the newspaper, the Sulphur Springs News Telegram, and approached myself and Louise Noble. And we decided this was something we could really pursue, we could actually do. We missed the deadline for the last year for the worldwide portion of it, but we went ahead and did it on the local level, and it was very successful. We had 81 photographs to pick from, and they were, I mean, all of them. It was the most difficult decision for the judges. So this year we are on the worldwide level, and we're going to compete against people across the world submitting photos on that day. In fact, there are, what was the number that I looked up? There are nearly 10 million photos taken in one day.
On that one day, and I had no
Yes.
idea October 1st was that big of a deal worldwide for
Well, now, last year
photographers.
it was in July, but this year October 1st was a designated date. So it may be a different date next year.
Well, who gets to set the date?
This guy that started the whole thing, Scott Kelby.
Who's he?
Yeah, who is he?
Well, we learned he's president of Photoshop or some designation like that to do with Photoshop. And he also started this National Association of Professional Photographers, which some of our photographers would belong to.
He's a well-known international photographer.
Okay.
Published in lots of magazines.
The interest of capturing what people do or things that you see on a photo is universal.
Right.
And from the people who have the very nice equipment to those who just have a little, home camera, it all works. Is that right, Cindy?
Yes, and they encourage photoshopping as well. You want to play with your photos, do whatever you want to them. Where in most cases it's just the photo that you take right then. This one they want you to take all the aspects of what you can do with Photoshop. You can do so much with a photo. So.
Well, fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll submit, after you take your photos, take as many as you want, hundreds, and then pick your three favorites, your three best, and submit those. And that's what each contestant gets to do. And then the local judges will look over those and choose our local winners.
Okay. Now, our local winner last year had to do with this pair of hands at Farmers Market.
Yes.
And that also went submitted to the Worldwide.
We weren't part of the worldwide last year.
Okay.
We had missed the deadline just barely, but this year, whoever wins will be submitted to the worldwide as well.
And you
So,
have only 50 slots.
yes,
Yes.
Only 50 photographers can take part, and it's free.
It's free.
but they have to register in advance, so we know that if they want to compete worldwide.
Now, the registration is done through the News Telegram?
No, it's through the website for the Worldwide
Okay.
Photo Walk. So.
Tell us briefly how they do that. No? Okay. It's right here.
Yeah.
There's a website you can go to.
Yeah, Worldwide
Yeah.
Photo Walk
Okay.
2011, and you can go from there. But
Okay.
Look for Luis's wonderful photo.
Okay.
Has his
and
mugshot next to
it will
ours.
show you all the different photo walks there are on that day around the world, and there's like 1,100 of them.
You had some statistics there.
Well, there's 569 in North America and 169 in Europe and so forth, all around the world. 119 in Asia, 50 in the Middle East, which that's kind of surprised me. But
Well, you can join the masses there for this October 1st. Very, very interesting new thing for Sulphur Springs, and very timely. I wanted to ask Cindy, I guess I've gotten all interested about photos here. This winning picture last year with the man's hands at farmer's market. Was that, you think that was photoshopped? Was that just as it happened? Or?
She did do some Photoshop work to it. It was very well done. It was, turned black and white, and it looked like she had texturized it in some way. She did a really excellent job. We couldn't have been more pleased. Of course, it looked like it was probably cropped. I remember her recalling when she took the photo that the man asked her if he needed to smile.
Well, I guess he might have done that, but that part got cropped.
Mm-hmm.
And whose picture was this? Elizabeth Wolf, it says, of Dyke. Captured that one.
Yes,
But there were many good pictures submitted last
Yes.
year.
In fact, you can look at all of them. You can go to myssnews.com/photo walk, and you can see all of our photos from last year.
Okay, good. And the new ones then will be posted somewhere, and we'll find out where to get those seen as well.
And we have prizes locally. We have a first, second, and third prize, and then 5 runner-ups. But the first, second, and first place will get a $75 framing from Texas Art and Frame, which will cover the expense that it did last year of framing that particular piece of work, a piece of photography. Second place will get a tripod and a $25 gift certificate from CVS Pharmacy to go towards photo processing.
Good.
And third place gets a $25 certificate from Muddy Jake's,
Okay.
which is always good.
And they'll also be printed in the paper as well. So-
Okay. And we'll brag about them right here
You
on
bet.
KSST and Channel 18.
And it's a fun thing and it's a free thing.
Yes.
We're also supposed to have just wonderful weather for it.
That's right. We ordered that.
Yes.
Okay. Now, those who go on the photo walk will actually be going on a sort of a guided circuit. Is that right?
That's right. With 2 professional photographers, Cindy and Louise Noble, for technical advice. And where a lot of time we shoot a picture and there's stuff in the background we wish well because we didn't compose it, or we didn't get our lighting just right, or we didn't get creative with some of our camera's capabilities. These folks will be there to tell us how to take better pictures,
We'll try.
and they know how.
Cindy, several times this has happened to one of my daughters. We'll take a picture of her, and then later looking, something appeared to be perching on the top of her
Yeah.
head that was behind her.
Yes. Yes. A lot of people don't look at the entire, scope of what they're seeing through their camera. So we'll try to help with that.
And you will meet at where Saturday morning?
We're going to meet at 8:30 at Plain and Fancy. They're going to open up early for us to let us in. We'll gather there, get our little thought together, and then we'll proceed around the downtown area taking pictures of things of architectural interest or people, or we'll walk by the farmer's market, I'm sure.
Okay.
And last year we spent the whole 2 hours downtown, but this year we plan to go the second half of our morning to Heritage Park, where they're doing the Johnny Chester Dutch oven cooking.
And all
A lot
the
of
other nifty
a lot
things.
going on out there, but be a lot of photo ops out there.
Okay.
First Methodist is going to let us use their bus so we can transport the crowd from downtown to the park and back downtown where the cars will be.
Okay. Great. 8:30 a.m. Saturday morning. But if you just show up,
You can still walk with us. We have no. Yeah.
You can walk and take pictures and talk to the experts. You couldn't submit, and you could submit locally,
okay,
but you couldn't be submitted to the worldwide. They just wouldn't accept it.
because you have to do that
Register,
pre-registration. All
Which is
right.
free. Everything is free.
Okay.
So.
Would there be a plain old telephone number that someone could call and ask for further information?
903-885-1256.
Okay. All right. Great.
That would get me.
Okay. Anything else we need to know about the Worldwide Photo Walk or the Downtown Business Alliance?
Well, it's a busy time for us. We've got the photo walk this weekend. There's a fall decorating contest going on right now, and you'll see some fall displays around some of the businesses. That will be judged October the 18th. And then the 29th of October is the car show, which is really a biggest thing we do all year, and it's a big thing for the town. And last year there was 168 cars in the car show.
Wow. Are we getting on the map with this
We're
thing?
getting on the map, and this year it's going to be even bigger. The Corvette Club is expecting 60, I understand. There's the MG Club.
Okay.
So the MGs will be on Main Street, Corvettes over between City National and Alliance in that parking area and that street over there. And then on the square will be the cars that are the classics, the muscle cars, the street rods, and the car show.
A big deal for Sulphur
So,
Springs.
That also is free. That costs the car people to enter their cars, but only $20.
Okay, well, spread the word about Sulphur Springs, and we have several things happening right here.
And then soon after that, John Sellers will do his History by Foot again, which is a real hit a few months ago. So.
And it won't be long after that till time to decorate for Christmas.
That's right. Then it'll be Christmas.
It's always pretty downtown Sulphur Springs, more and more so as our town streets are becoming all completed. I happen to personally like being able to turn any way I want to when I go downtown. Okay.
I hear a lot more positive than negative about the two-way traffic.
Yeah. Mr. Perry, I think we know where to find you at the Appliance Hospital and visible downtown a whole lot of the time. And I want to ask Cindy before our time is up, where have you gone?
I am the editor of the Cooper Review.
Okay.
And I joined Jim and Sally Butler in February, and I just loved it ever since. So
I accidentally found your name. A listener brought me a Cooper Review to look at Miss Mabel Wheat.
Yes.
In her article, she's the lady who serves ice cream.
she's turning 90 on Thursday, so everybody needs to go by and say hello to her.
She is really
Yes.
a tradition in Delta County, and she serves ice cream at the drugstore, Miller Drug ice cream counter.
Been there for 60 years, so.
And then in just reading through the paper and Eddie Trapp's article that's always in there, I saw your name. And
Yes, we have all 5 volumes of Eddie's book as well at our
Okay,
stores.
okay.
Yes.
And you also do what else?
I also work for KETR News. I'm the Delta County correspondent, and I do sports and features on Fridays. So,
Okay. And you're also busy doing things, mothering and,
yes, I have 4 children.
Wow.
So, yeah.
okay.
And in fact, today is Justine's birthday. She's 6 years old. She's my youngest.
Happy birthday to Justine Roller, right?
Yes.
Okay. Glad that you came in today, Cindy. We're thrilled and to be able to keep up with you. I know you have a busy life. And thank you, Mr. Perry, for bringing all this information about the Downtown Business Alliance.
Look forward to seeing you Saturday morning.
We will see you at the photo walk.
All right. Thank you.
And right now it's time for us to go with...